What is going on, players, and welcome to the first official episode with Borussia Dortmund. It is me, FoggyPlays, and in today's episode, we are taking on Wolfsburg and then potentially Bayer Leverkusen. I might have a look at the remaining transfers depending on when the window ends. I think it might be around the time we play Bayer Leverkusen, so it should be interesting to see how things go. If you do go on to enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get right into the video. Right, guys, so as I said in the intro, we're taking on Wolfsburg today, first league game of the season, and we're going to be taking on Bayer Leverkusen, depending on how everything goes. 14th of September, I think the transfer window ends at some point. Should be around that time. 2 weeks, 2 days. Yeah, so the Bayer Leverkusen game, in theory, should be around the time that we're playing Leverkusen, our old rivals. So let's get into the game. This is the tactical meeting first. All right, so we're doing this. The one that's to play defensive. I don't think so. We are starting with Dimitri Brady in goal, Jaber Salim and Delhay as our wingbacks, Volkert and Garcia as our central defence, Bellingham and Kranz as our central midfield, with Chukwueze and Thomas as our wingers. Akar behind Smith. I was going to start Lemon today. I've nicknamed him Lemon because it'll be easier for me to say Lemon than it is for me to do anything else, really, just call him anything else. So we're going to start this game. I have just seen that I'm going to call him, I know his name's not Faith, but Faith Vendel is starting for Wolfsburg, and they have Ter Stegen. So they did actually sign Ter Stegen in the end. He was a player that I saw was being linked with them. I didn't think he'd actually signed for them. And they have Ratsu Doan, who I think has been a decent striker in this save. He scored against me at some point anyways. He must be some way decent. The players don't care for me too much at the moment, so we're going to just kind of see how things go. The assistant manager did want me to play Lemon as the striker today. I think Lewis Smith might be the one that's going to be my main striker this year. I do want to change it up just a little bit because I think Smith has more about him in the goal scoring department, but I could be wrong. Just going based on what happened last year, kind of league form and goal scoring wise, Lemon didn't score as many goals as Smith. There we are in our lovely yellow. Oh, penalty. How was that not a penalty? The man got absolutely hacked to pieces. Whatever. But we're managing now in a lovely yellow suit. Look at us over there. Beautiful. Oh. Delhay gets it to Kranz, our advanced playmaker. Thomas Ter Stegen, even though he's about 40, does enough to save it. Salim, to be fair, has actually been pretty good. And Fendel, not going to be happening today, boy. Not today. Delhay says, no. Zimmer gets it to nobody. Volkart heads it clear. Volkart seems to be one of our best defenders, so I'm glad that he's been given an extended contract. We have a little less to worry about with our best players under contract. He is, however, looking like he wants to come off. Brew. Did we have Brew at Bear? Not sure. Akar's gone through it, and Akar puts it wide. Ter Stegen, how old are you? Okay, no, I actually might have broken the game. Okay, no, so it seems by stopping my recording, I fixed it. So we'll try and have a look at Ter Stegen in just a second. So I apologise for the little jump there. Kranz gets it out to Delhay. We're going to check to see Ter Stegen's age in just a minute. Delhay, Salvador Thomas puts it in the back of the net. We are 1-up, 35 minutes into the game. Took our sweet time getting there. Ter Stegen, you are 38 years old. Paid 2.2 million. It's not that bad, I suppose. You know, didn't pay a huge amount of money for him. Brew, are you? No, so we just played against you. Okay, that's fine. Now that I know, I don't have to worry anymore or wonder. Garcia gets it clear. A car finds Lewis Smith, beautiful first touch. Takes it past one, takes past two, slots it past the keeper. Never in doubt. His first goal of the season. He didn't play. Did he play in the? No, he didn't play in the Pokal. So this is his first appearance of the season. Takes it down beautifully. Season past his first man. Turns the second man and just slots it past the oldest footballer in history. Ter Stegen. He's not the oldest footballer in history, but you know what I mean. He's an aging goalkeeper. Kranz finds Smith. Smith puts it past Ter Stegen. It is 3-0 just before halftime. We have finally woken up and decided we're going to start scoring some goals, which I am happy with. So we're going to go in at halftime, 3-0 ahead. Outstretched arms. Keep it going, lads. Is there anyone seems unaffected by the knock? We leave Volkart on for just the time being. Probably bring on Mia for him at some point. I want to get Regalio on as well, but I also want to get Lemon playing. So, and Akara's playing quite well. So like Smith can play as the attack midfielder, but if Akara is playing well, don't really want to take him out of the team. And he does have at least one assist for that Smith goal. Delhay. I've seen penalties given for less, but Bellingham's picked it up. Chukwueze. He's pinged it off one of the Wolfsburg defenders. Jude Bellingham, though, wins the ball back. Kranz finds Salvador Tomas. Back to Delhay. Whips it across. Jude Bellingham somehow finds the back of the net. Also gave him the number 22 that is retired in Birmingham for him. Because I think he was the number 16 or something when I took over. I did fiddle with the numbers ever so slightly. But, just cheeky ball into the back of the net. 3 minutes into the second half, we've taken the lead. Chukwueze, not a great corner, but Fendel gets dispossessed by Delhay, but keeps a hold of the ball. Volkart takes it away from him. Salvador Tomas takes it down, puts Lewis Smith through. Lewis Smith can't beat Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen's on form today. Chukwueze gets headed clear, puts it back across, and it gets cleared again. And now Zimmerframe is clear. Salim says, "Not today, buddy. You are not doing anything that you think you're going to be allowed to do." They're playing Fendel as a winger, which, to be fair, never really gave him the opportunity to play as a winger. So he's probably quite happy at Wolfsburg at the minute, because that's what he prefers to play as. But I don't play wingers. Smith puts it past Ter Stegen, gets his hat-trick. Do we take him off now that he scored his hat-trick? I don't know. We'll have to see. See how I'm feeling in a couple of minutes. It's 5 on the opening day. It's probably about time we made substitutions, isn't it? So Volkart, even though he's not being affected by the injury, I'm going to take him off. I'm going to bring on Aiden Kelesh, just because he's a 5-star potential centre-back, and I want to see what he's all about. Chukwueze is going to come off for Tobar. I was going to bring Lemon on, but I think Tobar, see how he gets on. I think this is his Bundesliga debut. And then in about 5 minutes, we might take off Smith, just give him a bit of a rest. Leave him get his standing ovation that he deserves, because he has been quite good today. I wonder would Fendel have done that playing for me? I don't think so. He was never that good. He had one good game. I remember one good game that he played for Leverkusen, which was against Roma. In one of the Champions League games. That was pretty much all he did. Lewis Smith can come off. We're going to bring on Regalio, just because, like I said, I want to see what he can do. The Lemon is just going to sit in the bench for the rest of the game. Was the number 1 striker last year. Smith already putting his name out there as our starting striker. And I don't see any reason why we wouldn't start him in the next game. Delhay picks up the ball. Garcia, Kranz. We still have 2 weeks of the transfer window left, and we still have 340 million to spend. So it'll be interesting to see, does the director of football go out and spend all that money? Because directors of football generally try and spend all the money that you have. Kranz, quite a nice tackle for a guy on a booking. Zimmerframe has his shot blocked by Salim. Smith picks it up. We still haven't made that change yet. So Smith has potential to get another one. Although it's taken off him. Ter Stegen boots it here. What is this highlight? Thank you. Wolfsburg have decided to start playing a ball-winning midfielder. I think it's a bit late for that, lads. I'm going to drop the lads a bit of praise. Because why not? We're 5-1 up. We shouldn't have even conceded that one goal, but we did. Jude Bellingham to Kranz. A car. Have we stumbled across our best 11 on the first day of the season? Be interesting. I wasn't sure of our starting 11 to begin with, but now I kind of think we might have discovered it. Oh, excuse me. Garcia goes all the way back to Brady, who I think he's making his Bundesliga debut today, so that's quite good for him. Salvador Tomas puts it past his third of the season. I can't praise the lads again. We're 6-1 up on the first day of the season. We have absolutely dominated this game. And Thielman, playing up front for Wolfsburg, didn't work out there for you, buddy. Now did it? Jan Thielman, ex Bayer Leverkusen player, who we sold off because he wasn't, well, we put on the transfer list because he wasn't good enough. Still playing for Wolfsburg, so sucks to be Wolfsburg manager, seeing as how you're having to play my trash up front for you. So that is the first game done. We're going to be back in just a second to take on our old team, Bayer Leverkusen. Don't go anywhere. That should be quite a spicy meatball. So the plan was to take on Bayer Leverkusen in the second part of this episode, but instead we're going to do the Champions League draw because I got the dates wrong a little bit. I thought it was after the draw for the group was after the Bayer Leverkusen game. Not quite. We're going to do Bayer Leverkusen and probably the end of the transfer window, because they should align fairly closely. But draw wise, what are we looking at? So Valencia, we know we're a good team. I would like Sporting Lisbon in this draw, or this group would be nice. So we are aiming for Group E, ideally. Alright, so next up, so depending on where Bayer get, or Bayern Munich, it's going to be 4 German teams, or 3 German teams out in the first 2 pots. We're the lowest ranked. Real Madrid are in the second seeds with Juventus, Atletico Madrid, and Man United. This is okay. So Liverpool for Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona. That's a difficult group. PSG and Atletico Madrid. Whew. Chelsea, Juventus. I want Group E. I really want Group E now. Well, I feel like it's going to be Group G. All right, so we're in this pot, so we can't go in Group A, B, or F. So that's fine. Man City are third seed with Ajax and Napoli and Monaco. So Ajax in Group A, Man City in Group B. That's a difficult group. Napoli in Group C, Benfica in Group D. We're out in Group E. Get in, that's what I wanted. Who are Hertha going to get? I feel like Monaco. There we go. Valencia, Lazio, and has to be Porto. And Sociedad come out Milan, Man United. So I hit the draw next team by mistake. So we know we're not getting Club Brugge. I would like Prague, Sparta Prague, Shakhtar are definitely finishing bottom of that group. Zenit are definitely finishing bottom of that group. Salzburg in Group D. I've seen Salzburg win the Champions League before. There's potential. We got Besiktas. Midtjylland are going to struggle with that group. Z come out in Group G, and Sparta Prague are going to struggle with their group. So that'll be interesting. In the game that we have skipped since the last part of this episode, we beat Borussia Mönchengladbach 5-0. Team who I could not beat as Bayer Leverkusen. We smashed them. Volkart, Belhain, Salvador, Tomas, and Chicoenze all getting goals for us in that one. We're going to jump forward and see if we can get the first games, who we're going to be playing first, because that'll be the episode after. If we do decide to play the Bayer Leverkusen game, they did lose the first league game of the season. We are top of the league, obviously enough, because we scored 11 goals and conceded 1 in the opening 2 games of the season. Okay, so just a couple of fixtures rearranged. We are going to come back for... Do we just come for back? We'll come back for the Real Madrid game. There's no point in coming back for Leverkusen because it's so close. We'll come back for Real Madrid and the roundup of the transfer window. Potentially also Hertha, depending on how many transfers we do between then and now. The only transfer we have done up to this point, that's come in for us anyway, is Carlos Barros has joined. No one else is after leaving. Yeah, no one else has left. We've just brought in Carlos Barros. So that is where we're going to end the video for today. The next episode will be Real Madrid and potentially Hertha Berlin. My club. My Hertha. Last year's champions. We are out to do it this year. I'll show you the league actually quickly. As you can see, 10 goal difference, top of the league. Bayer Leverkusen sitting in 9th. Bang average, 1 win. So, all of that being said, if you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share with all of your friends, and I will see you in the next one.